Hi there, it's Mrs. Ferris with my friend Bernard, and we're here for some bedtime stories, so I hope you'll enjoy them. Today was the bus run here in Canandaigua, and kindergartners and UPK children got to ride on the school bus with their moms and dads and meet their teachers, so I thought we'd start with a story about a bus. And this is called The Bus Is For Us. It's written by Michael Rosen with illustrations by Gillian Tyler. And this book is published by Candlewick Press. I really like to ride my bike. I like going far in our car. And when it starts to rain, I like the train. But the best is the bus. The bus is for us. I do, of course, like riding a horse. I like to float in a little boat. I like trips in big ships. But the best is the bus. The bus is for us. Sometimes I wish I could ride on a fish. If I were allowed, I'd sit on a cloud. I'd be all right up high on a kite. But the best is the bus. The bus is for us. I'd love to play in an open sleigh. Or fly to the moon in a hot air balloon. Or for a dare, ride on a bear. But even so, the bus is best. The best is the bus, and that's because the bus is for us. So let's do a finger play song about a bus. Can you get your wheels ready? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Now can you make doors? Put them up. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all through the town. And if it's raining, the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 wah. The babies on the bus go wah, 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 all through the town. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The parents on the bus go shh, 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 all through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Well, let's have another story about a wolf. In fact, this is called Wolf, Wolf. It's written and illustrated by Rocco. And if you look at the cover, you can tell that this takes place over in Japan. and it's published by Hyperion Books for Children. Now the hungry old wolf was too slow to snatch birds and too stiff to chase rabbits, so he tried growing food in a small garden. Bah! Weeds everywhere. Why, there are so many I can't even find the vegetables. The old wolf growled, rubbing his empty stomach. Now, as he yanked dandelions from where his carrots should have been, his ears began to twitch. Wolf! Wolf! Well, the old wolf fumbled with his hearing aid. Who's calling me? I don't remember having any friends on this mountain. In fact, the old wolf didn't have any friends on any mountain. Maybe they have some food to share, he thought. A mere morsel would do. Now his bones creaked and his joints cracked as he slowly made his way toward the voice. And after a tiring climb and 2 stubbed toes, the old wolf came to a clearing. What's this? A boy? With goats? Why, the old wolf drooled with excitement. Oh, surely he can spare 1 for a hungry wolf. But before he could step into the meadow, a group of villagers came clambering up the hillside. Now the old wolf stayed hidden behind the bamboo as the villagers surrounded the boy. Where's the wolf? A villager cried out, waving a stick. Did he take any goats? Another gasped. What wolf? The boy giggled. There is no wolf. We ran up the hill for nothing? The eldest wheezed. Call us only if you see a real wolf, scolded another. They were not happy. Well, the old wolf wasn't fond of angry villagers, especially ones with sticks, so he limped down to a nearby stream. Kids, always playing tricks on old folks and old wolves, he groaned to himself as he soaked his tired feet. But before long, the boy's cry came again. Wolf! Wolf! There's a wolf taking the goats! Another wolf is taking the tasty goats? Oh, the old wolf couldn't stand the thought and quickly hobbled back to the mountain. Well, the villagers were already there, huffing and puffing from running up the hill. Where is the wolf? Are the goats okay? The villagers gasped. What wolf? The boy laughed. And from behind the tree, the old wolf watched the villagers stagger back down the hill. There's got to be a way to get one of those scrumptious goats from that trickster, the wolf thought. Perhaps, he thought, perhaps through a trick of my own. Well, the old wolf sat down to work out a plan and was soon snoring away and dreaming of moo-shoo goat and double goat dumplings. Wolf! Wolf! The boy cried out again. Oh, I can't even enjoy the wolves in my dreams. That boy is worse than weeds, the old wolf growled. He stretched his aching legs and went to the meadow one more time. Perfect. Not a villager in sight. Now the old wolf slowly crept toward the boy. The goats swiftly scattered to the far edges of the meadow. Were you calling me over for lunch? The old wolf grinned. Wolf! Wolf! There is a wolf! The boy cried as he scrambled up a tree. Quit your yelling, said the wolf. Those villagers won't believe you anymore. But this time it's true. They have to believe me. You're a real wolf, and you're going to take the goats. Now the old wolf knew his legs were too tired to chase down a goat, and he carefully lowered himself onto a nearby rock and gazed up at the boy. His lips curled into a smile. The villagers are only going to believe you, he said, if you are really missing a goat, and I can help you with that. He grinned. Just one goat? The boy asked, leaning forward on the branch. Oh, I'm a picky eater, and that plump one looks just about right. But you have to bring it to me, because if I go over there, I might change my mind and grab them all. Bring it to you? The boy asked. On the other side of the mountain, the old wolf said. You'll find a small garden there. Just tie the goat to the fence post. And then he started home. Well, the next morning, the old wolf was overjoyed to see the plump goat nibbling away in his garden. Ho, ho, good fortune at last, he said. Today I'll feast like an old wolf should, and he rubbed his paws together. Now the wolf's mouth watered and his stomach grumbled as he crept up behind the goat. And suddenly, he noticed something remarkable. Everywhere he looked, there were ripe and juicy vegetables. Why, there was baby bok choy, beautiful eggplant, ready to pick carrots, and even his favorite, onions. The old wolf couldn't believe his eyes. And then he saw the goat happily eating the last few weeds. And she saw him too and froze in fear. You ate my weeds, the old wolf said. But why didn't you eat the vegetables? Sorry, I'm a picky eater, she said. Oh, please, don't eat me. Well, the wolf looked at the plump goat, and then at all the juicy vegetables, and then back at the goat again. And he sighed. Don't be sorry, he told the goat. You did my work for me. And what's one breakfast compared to delicious vegetables for the rest of my days? The wolf smiled, and he untied the goat. I could use a friend like you. Plus, double goat dumplings are overrated anyway. So that's how the wolf got a goat, not to eat, but as a friend and a helper. Now, I wonder if that wolf would like to eat some hot dogs. Can you get your 5 hot dogs ready? And we'll cook them in our pan. I've got 5 little hot dogs, they're cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So hide it away. 4 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 3 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. 2 little hot dogs are cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and one went bam. So 1 little hot dog is cooking in the pan. The grease got hot and the one went bam. No little hot dogs are cooking in the pan, but the grease got hot and the pan went bam. Now, are any of you picky eaters, or do you eat everything that mom or dad puts on your dinner plate? Well, a lot of kids are picky eaters, and so is a character in this book. This is called Rabbit Food, and it's written and illustrated by Susanna Gretz, and it says that it's perfect for picky eaters. This book is published by Candlewick Press. Look at all those veggies. What do you see? I see celery and tomatoes and mushrooms and carrots. Sound good to me. Celery, tomatoes, peas, carrots, and mushrooms. That's rabbit food. Danny and Debbie love all of it. But John, John doesn't. Don't you want to grow up big and strong? Asks his mom. No, says John. Why not? Asked Dad. Because grown-ups eat celery and tomatoes and peas and carrots, says John. And worst of all, they eat mushrooms. Yuck. Now the truth is, John hardly eats any rabbit food at all. Maybe he's just not hungry enough, says Mom. Maybe Uncle Bunny can help, says Dad. So Dad makes a quick telephone call, and the very next day, Uncle Bunny arrives, and everyone is glad to see him. Now we're off for the weekend, says Mom. Uncle Bunny will look after you. There's food in the kitchen, said Dad. And please, Uncle Bunny, see that John eats some of everything. No problem, said Uncle Bunny. So at lunchtime, John builds a bridge with his celery, tomatoes, and carrots. Eat up, says Uncle Bunny. They're delicious. Yuck, says John. Eat your rabbit food and you'll grow big and strong like me, says Uncle Bunny. But when no one is looking, Uncle Bunny hides his carrots under his napkin. Now at supper, John makes a cave with his toast, and he hides his peas and mushrooms underneath. Try some, says Uncle Bunny. Just one teeny tiny bite. They're good for you. Yuck, says John. Eat your rabbit food and you'll grow big and strong like me, says Uncle Bunny. But when no one is looking, Uncle Bunny hides his carrots in the flower pot. Now the next morning, they all play soccer, and then bunny jump, and then tug of war. And they get quite hungry. Everyone, even John, digs into Sunday lunch. It's baked potato rabbits. The eyes are peas. I can do it over here too. And the mouths are pieces of tomato. The noses are mushrooms. The whiskers are pieces of celery. And the ears are carrots. That is, except for Uncle Bunny's rabbit. Why doesn't your rabbit have ears, Uncle Bunny? Asked John. Uncle Bunny doesn't seem to hear. Hurry up and eat, he says. We're off to climb a mountain this afternoon. Well, Debbie reaches the mountaintop first. And that evening, everyone is very hungry. Uncle Bunny puts what's left of the food on the table, but first he wants to watch the news. Help yourselves, he tells the little rabbits. And you know, John is so hungry, he eats lots of everything. Peas, carrots, tomatoes, celery, mushrooms. Well, now that the news is over, Uncle Bunny wants some food too. But there's not a scrap left on the table. All that's left in the kitchen is a bunch of carrots. You don't like carrots, do you, Uncle? Says John. Well, no, says Uncle Bunny. But they're delicious, says John. And everyone jumps on Uncle Bunny. They're good for you. Just try a little. Just one teeny tiny bite. And you'll grow big and strong like us. So Uncle Bunny bites off a very tiny piece of carrot. He chews it very slowly. And then he bites off another tiny piece, and another. And just then, Mom and Dad appear. I did the best jump, Danny tells them. I climbed the mountain first, says Debbie. I ate celery and tomatoes and carrots and peas, says John, and mushrooms. Mom and Dad are delighted. However did you do it, Uncle Bunny? Says Dad. You're terrific, says Mom. But Uncle Bunny doesn't answer because his mouth is full of carrots. In fact, he says at last, they're not bad. And you know, that's the truth about a lot of things. Just give it a taste, and you might be surprised. Well, can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. And can you clap, clap, clap your crazies out? Clap, clap, clap your crazies out. Clap, clap, clap your crazies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out? Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch your stretchies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you stand up? Because it's time to jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out. Jump, jump, jump your jiggles out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you yawn? Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out, yawn. Yawn your sleepies out and wiggle your waggles away. Can you shake, shake, shake your sillies out? Shake, shake, shake your sillies out. Shake, shake, shake your sillies out and wiggle your waggles away. Well, let's have a traditional story that I bet you know. This is about the 3 billy goats Gruff. This version is retold and illustrated by Janet Stevens, one of my favorites, and it's published by Harcourt, Brace, and Jovanovich. And you know what that is, don't you? That's the bridge that they want to cross. Now, once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats, and their name was Gruff. They ate the grass in their valley until it was all gone, and they were still hungry. Now, the 3 billy goats Gruff knew that up on the hill beyond the river grew sweet green grass, but under the bridge lived a great, ugly old troll with eyes as big as saucers and a nose as long as a poker. And the troll was hungry too. What to do? Well, first of all came the youngest billy goat Gruff to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went the bridge. Who's that tripping over my bridge? Roared the troll. Oh, it's only I, the tiniest billy goat Gruff, and I'm going up to the hillside to eat the sweet green grass, said the youngest billy goat in his small, small voice. Well, I'm coming to gobble you up, said the troll. Oh, no, pray don't take me. I'm too little that I am, said the billy goat. Wait a bit till the second billy goat Gruff comes. He's much bigger. Well, be off with you then, said the troll. Now, a little while after came the second billy goat Gruff to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went the bridge. Here he comes. Who's that tripping over my bridge? Roared the troll. Oh, it's the second billy goat Gruff, and I'm going up to the hillside to eat the sweet green grass, said the billy goat, and his voice was not so small. Well, I'm coming to gobble you up, said the troll. Oh, no, don't take me. I'm much too thin that I am. Wait a little till the big billy goat Gruff comes. He's much bigger. Very well. Be off with you, said the greedy troll. And just then, up came the big billy goat Gruff. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap went the bridge, for the big billy goat Gruff was so heavy that the bridge creaked and groaned under him. "Who's that tramping over my bridge?" roared the troll. "It is I, the big billy goat Gruff," said the billy goat, who had an ugly hoarse voice of his own. "Well, I'm coming to gobble you up," roared the troll. "Well, come along," said the big billy goat Gruff. "I've got 2 spears and 4 hard hooves and ugly ears. I've got besides an angry feeling, and I'll poke you and kick you and scare you and send you reeling right off this bridge." And that's what the billy goat said. And that's what he did. He flew at the troll and poked him with his horns and kicked him with his hooves and scared him and sent him reeling right off that bridge and into the river. Splash! And then he went up to the hillside, and there the 3 billy goats Gruff ate the sweet green grass. And if they're still hungry, why, I bet they're still there. And so, as the story goes, snip, snap, snout, this tale's told out, the tale of the 3 billy goats Gruff. Well, should we do another finger play? I don't think I know any about goats or trolls, but we could do one about, well, why did we put a monkey up in the tree? Okay, can we do that? The itsy bitsy monkey climbed up the coconut tree. Down came a coconut and it bopped him on the knee. Along came his mommy who kissed away the pain. Then the itsy bitsy monkey climbed up the tree again. Well, I've got one more book for us before we have our flannel board and our final story. And it's about monsters. You won't get scared, because the title of this is There Are Monsters Everywhere. And this is written and illustrated by Mercer. Now you might recognize his illustrations from the Little Critter books, but he's also done some pretty fun ones about monsters. This is published by Dial Books for Young Readers. There were monsters everywhere in my house. They would hide when my mom was around. But when I was alone, the room would get very quiet. And I just knew the monsters were going to jump out. Dad said there weren't any monsters, but he was wrong. I knew there were monsters in the basement, but since I never had to go down there, they didn't bother me. But there were monsters outside by the garbage cans too. I just knew it. So Dad had to watch me when I took out the trash. Otherwise, I might never return. He didn't seem too worried, but I sure was. And there was a monster somewhere in the bathroom. I just knew he was there whenever I shampooed my hair. And sometimes I thought I heard him breathing, but he vanished whenever I looked. Why, there were monsters hiding in my room. Mom had to come in with me to get my pajamas. But they couldn't get me because I made a really good fort on the top of my bunk bed. Dad said monsters hate the top bunk because they're scared of ladders. I wondered if that was true. But you know, I was getting really tired of being pushed around by a bunch of monsters. And then I saw a sign for a karate class. For all ages. That means me, I thought. At dinner, I told Mom and Dad that I needed karate class, so the monsters wouldn't get me, and they agreed it was a good idea. Karate was fun. I learned all sorts of great-looking, scary moves. I even learned how to break a board with my bare hand. I was hoping a monster was watching when I did that. Take a look out the window. See there? Now the real test came one night after dinner. I took out the garbage and I didn't ask Dad to watch me. I could tell they were out there waiting. I gave a loud karate yell and kicked the garbage can. I think I made my point. And in the shower, I practiced my karate punches on the shower curtain, just hoping a monster was standing close. And later, I jumped into my room and took the most ferocious karate position I knew, and not one monster poked his head out. Take a look on the top bunk. You see them up there? I even slept on the bottom bunk. And the next day, I went down to the basement. I didn't want the monsters down there to think I was letting them off the hook. I told them to stay away. Now I still go to karate class. I decided to get my black belt. I might even become a professional monster hunter when I grow up. So even though there are monsters everywhere, I don't care. All right, can you? Oh no, I was going to have you wiggle your fingers, but we better get out our bubble gum, right? So reach in your pocket. If you don't have a real pocket, just pretend. Get out a piece of pretend bubble gum, unwrap it, and pop the gum in your mouth. Chew it up until it's all soft and squishy, and then we'll do something a little disgusting with it. Here we go. I think mine's done, so I'm going to put my hand out. I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to spit my gum right into my hand. 1, 2, 3. Do the same. And clap your other hand on top. And now your hands are stuck together with sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your nose. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your knee. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your chin. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your back. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your cheek. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your arm. On stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on Mom or Dad or whoever's around. On stick. Come on back. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, stick it on your toe. on stick. Sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum, sticky, sticky bubble gum. Time to throw it in the trash. And let's get out our flannel board. And I think we're going to have a tall story today. There we go. And what do you see? Well, I hope you're seeing, oh, we lost one. Oh, live TV. I hope you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. Well, way up high in an apple tree, 5 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple. It was good. So way up high in an apple tree, 4 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came an apple. It was good. So 3 red apples were up in the tree. Let's get that started right. Way up high in the apple tree, 3 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down fell an apple. It was good. So way up high in that apple tree, 2 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple. It was good. So way up high in the apple tree, 1 red apple smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apple. It was good. Now way up high in the apple tree, no red apple smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came no apples. They're gone for good. Well, I think we'll finish up with this Sandra Boynton book about the jungle night. Now it's nighttime in the jungle. The moon will surely rise, and all the animals are sleeping and whispering and sighs. Listen to the tiger, see, zoo, ha, and listen to the cheetah, chee, chee, ta. Can you hear the crocodile? Snorkel, ooh, snorkel, ooh. And all the little monkeys? Chatter-choo, chatter-choo. Wee grunt, go the red river hogs. Rop, ruppet, go the green jungle frogs. The dazzling bird makes a long, quiet coo. And the great big gorilla goes hee, hoo, hoo, hoo. But sometime after midnight, the elephant goes snarl. And whoever had been sleeping isn't sleeping anymore. The end. And that's the end for our bedtime stories tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you'll have some good, sweet dreams, and we'll be back again next week, won't we, Bernard? And we'll do some more stories then. So thanks for watching.